HDMIs. Have you ever bought an HDMI cable only to realize it doesn't fit the port you bought it for? Micro HDMI, Mini HDMI, Standard HDMI. Which one do you actually need? Well, today I'll break it all down so that you'd never make the mistake of getting the wrong port. HDMI, or the High Definition Multimedia Interface. It's the industry standard for transmitting audio and video signals. And just so you know, there are three major types of this particular port. There's the standard HDMI, which is the larger one. This larger one can be used in ports such as desktop, gaming consoles, TV. The second one is the Type C, which is also known as the Mini HDMI. You can find this port in devices such as some laptops, a few laptops, cameras, and some tablets. And the last one, which is the smallest one, is the Micro HDMI, also known as the Type D. Now, this one can be found in some cell phones, some action cameras, and also specifically is found in the Raspberry Pi gadgets. Now, this brings me to the common issues that we might encounter when we get an HDMI cable. The first issue that you might encounter is buying a mini HDMI cable when you are actually looking for a micro HDMI cable. Second one may be that you assume that all cameras and Raspberry Pi models use the same type of HDMI cable. And the last one may be you forgetting that if the port that you want to insert your HDMI cable is not compatible with the one you have, you can actually use an adapter. Now, having said this, I'm going to show you a real life demonstration of when I encountered a problem connecting my HDMI cable direct to a monitor. And I'm going to show you the trick on how I was able to overcome that. Now, watch this. One issue we encountered while setting this up was how to connect from this mini HDMI port to the monitor, because you have to connect the mini computer to a monitor in order for you to see the interface. So the problem we encountered was most monitors and most devices don't have direct connections to a monitor, so we had to just improvise and get some converters. And one of the first converters we got was this HDMI converter. It's a 4K repeater that repeats HDMI signals, and then we had to send that back or down to a VGS to HDMI converter. So the signal, as you can see, is being converted or repeated twice before it gets to the monitor. So that's the how we solved that issue. So I'm going to connect this back. I'm going to give you a close-up look of the monitor. Immediately the system is turned on. So right now you just have to connect this back here, and then the power switch is right here. You just have to click it once, and then immediately you see the green light means that the system is on. So it's booting right now. As you can see, the monitor is booting. Having said this, what common questions could people still have concerning this HDMI confusion? So, can I use my regular HDMI cable with my micro HDMI port? Not directly. You need an adapter. Why is my micro HDMI cable not displaying video? I mean, it's meant to be HDMI. Well, for this question, there can be three options. First, you have to check for loose connections. You could check for incompatible adapters, or you can simply Throw away the cable, the HDMI cable you have, and get a new one. Do HDMI cables affect my video quality? For short distances, no. But for long distances, I need you to invest in high-speed cables. I'm done. One last question before you leave. What do you have to tell those that are yet to subscribe to this channel? Well, if you're not subscribed, what it means is that you may or may not see my channel, my videos anymore. So do well to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.